So the subject that we're going to go into tonight is going to be a very powerful subject, and it's called A Message to the Hispanic Community. Now, I chose this very powerful subject, this very controversial subject, message to the Hispanic community, is because I would like to have a one-on-one talk, a one-on-one conversation with the Hispanic community, because I am very frustrated and I am very angry with the Hispanic community, and I'll explain why. You see, in this society of America, young black males has always been pointed out as the criminal element in this society called America. We've always gotten the blame for all of the problems that go on here in America, from drug selling to illegal drug distribution, to all types of criminal elements in this society called America. Young black males have always been the ones who society has pointed the finger to. And we've always gotten the blame for all of the problems that go on in America. Well, tonight we're going to deal with that. We're going to deal with that in this very, very, very powerful show. You see, I want the Hispanic community in all of America who is listening, everybody who is listening to this show, I want you to sit back and I want you to listen. In this 15-minute show, I want you to sit back and listen to everything that I have to say. Because first of all, we have to understand this, that no black person in the streets of North Philadelphia, in the streets of West Philadelphia, in the streets of Southwest Philadelphia, in the streets of Brooklyn, in the streets of the South Bronx, in the streets of Compton, in the streets of Watts, in the streets of Brooklyn, control the drug traffic. The drug traffic has been controlled and organized by the government of the United States, along with the Hispanic cartels down in South and Central America, as well as in the Caribbean islands. This is what people in this society need to recognize and realize, as well as black people. No one in Harlem owns a poppy field. No one in North Philadelphia owns coca plants. We don't grow cocaine in the streets of North Philadelphia. We don't grow cocaine in the streets of Brooklyn. So how is cocaine getting into the United States? It's getting into the United States because the Hispanic cartel in Central and South America, along with the government of the United States, with help from the FBI and the CIA, are the ones that are bringing the illegal narcotics into the streets of America and into the black community to poison and neutralize young black youth. So the Hispanic community is very, very involved in drug trafficking. Yet they, along with whites and all the other people in the society, love to point the finger at young black males as that criminal element. Okay? Or as the major drug dealers in this society, when it's they themselves that are bringing the drugs into the United States. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Cubans, the Colombians, the Peruvians, and all of them down in Central and South America are the ones who are bringing the cocaine and the marijuana into the country of America with help from the government of the United States. So black people have to recognize this. You brothers and sisters that are listening to this show, I'm speaking to the Hispanic community, but of course I want you to listen also. And I want all of America to take heed to this warning, that the Hispanic community is going to be judged for all the crimes they have committed against the black community. You see, they come into our communities here in the city of Philadelphia. They open up businesses and open up stores. They disrespect us in our neighborhoods. They don't show us no respect. They come on the jobs here in America and they try to take jobs from Americans. You understand? They disrespect us on these jobs. They suck up to white people. And they disrespect blacks in this society. They disrespect blacks on jobs while they suck up to whites. They are an enemy to the black community. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, Cubans, Colombians, Mexicans, they are all your enemies, brothers. Now, let me say something to the black community. That you have a lot of your people, my people, your brothers and sisters down in Central and South America of Negro descent, as well as throughout the Caribbean islands. You understand? You see, when you see black people down in Central and South America and in the Isles of the Caribbean speaking Spanish, you have to know that the reason why they got there is through slavery. Just as we got into the United States, okay, through slavery, our brothers and sisters got into Central and South America by way of cargo slave ships also. You understand? So if you see just as you see a black man or a black woman walking throughout the streets of America speaking English, you go down to Central and South America and you see black people down there. Black as you, looking just like you, but speaking Spanish or speaking Portuguese if they're from Brazil. Those are your brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, Cuba, of Negro descent, byproduct of the cargo slave ships. They are Hebrew Israelites also. They are your brothers and sisters in Central and South America of Negro descent, black people. But those Indians, okay, the Boricuas in Puerto Rico, the Tainos down in Central and South America and in Mexico, those are not your brothers and sisters. Those are your enemies. Now, biblically, according to the scriptures, they are the children of Japhet, because the Bible tells you in the book of Genesis, I believe the 9th chapter, the Bible tells you that the seed of Japhet shall dwell within the tents of Shem. So that's why the Hispanics are always in our communities everywhere we dwell. Everywhere we go, the Hispanics cleave onto us. In many cases, they're in our neighborhoods, they dress like us, they talk like us, they try and emulate us. You know, they try to rap like us. Everything that they see us do, they try to emulate. However, these people are not your brothers and sisters. These people are your adversaries and your enemies. But here's the problem. A lot of you brothers and sisters don't recognize and realize these people are your enemies also. Okay? These people are the major ones that are bringing the drugs into this country, that are flooding your community and destroying your babies while they slip under the radar. While America does not point the finger at them as being the major drug dealers and drug distributors, okay, throughout the streets of America, you have gotten the blame. You understand? Because the government of America and the Colombian cartels, the Cuban cartels, the Puerto Rican cartels, the Mexican cartels, the Peruvian cartels have all sat down with the white man here in America, with the CIA, with the FBI, and have made deals with them to bring drugs into this country to flood your community. These people are not your brothers. They are your adversaries and your enemies, man. You black people got to wake up. Now, back to the Hispanics. Do you think that what you're doing to black people, you're going to go unpunished for that? The Most High God is watching every single thing that you people are doing. The Most High God sees every single thing that you're doing and what the white man is doing, and he's going to punish you for that. He's going to bring divine destruction upon you evil, wicked people. Okay? Along with the so-called white man, along with the government of the United States, for all of the things that you have sat behind closed doors and plotted and planned to neutralize and to destroy black children and black people throughout this country. You don't think that the Almighty is sitting back watching you wicked ass spicks? Watching you wicked ass crackers? He's watching every single thing you do, and he's going to bring divine destruction upon all of you for all the wickedness that you have done to his chosen people. You are not our brothers. You are not our sisters. If you are not of Negro descent in the Spanish-speaking regions of Central and South America, then you are not our brothers and you are not our sisters. Okay? And that goes to the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans also. You're not our brothers and you are not our sisters if you are not of Negro descent. Okay? So I wanted to speak to you because I wanted to let you know that I'm aware of every single thing that you're doing. I'm aware of the cartels in Central and South America. I'm aware of how you sit down with the FBI and sit down with the CIA and plot and plan to bring illegal narcotics into America to flood it into the black community. Okay? You're not fooling me and you're not fooling the other Israelite brothers. Those that's eyes are awoken just as mine are. We know what you're doing. And you're going to be heavily punished for it. Okay? And the white man is going to be punished for it. You are not our brother. You are not our friend. You are our adversary and you are our opponent. And it's time for young men to stand up and start letting our people know not to trust everybody who smiles in our faces. Because they are your greatest enemies, man. The major ones that try and be like you, who try to emulate you, they are your greatest adversaries and your greatest enemies, man. I mean, look at these Hispanics when they come on these jobs. They suck up to white people, man. They suck up to the white man. And they'll do anything and everything in their power to come against you in order to seek favor from the Caucasian man. They suck up to the white man and they'll stab you black people in the back. They're slimy people, man. They're slimy, wicked people. They're untrustworthy people. Do not embrace these people, man. Now, there's a lot of different Hebrew Israelite groups out there that have accepted these people as Israelites. No, these are not our brothers. These are not our sisters, man. They are the seed of Japhet. That is their ethnic identity. That is their biblical identity. They are the children of Japhet. They are our enemies. They're not our brothers. They are not Shemites. They are the seed of Japhet. Okay, they come out of Japhet's seed. We come out of Shem's seed. We are the Hebrew Israelites. They are not. They are Gentiles. They are of another nation. They are not our brothers and sisters. And we are not to embrace them. Now, with that said, I don't care how many Hispanic people of Boricua and Taino descent, Indian descent, are angry and upset with the things that I just said. Because everything that I said is true. Everything that I've said is factual. Okay? All you have to do is get on the internet and check it out. How does cocaine get into the United States? How does drugs get into this country, brothers? It gets into the country by the cartels in Central and South America. It gets into your community from the mafia, from the FBI, from the CIA, and the Hispanic community. That is how it gets into your community to destroy your people. These people are your enemies, man. These people are your adversaries. And you are not to embrace them, man. Shun these people. Shun these people and rebuke them by the word of the Lord. Everything that you hear on all of my shows, I want you to apply that to your life. This goes to the black woman also. I want you to apply every single thing that you hear me teach on all of my shows, and I want you to apply it to your life. See, I'm not sparing nothing now. I'm coming out forcefully now. It's time now. We are getting short, and we are getting close to the end now, and it's time for black people to start hearing the truth. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. From now on, from this very day, from the time you hear in this show, this is the way I'm going to be teaching from now on. Only the strong can stomach the way I teach. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. If this is too powerful, it's too strong, don't listen to my videos. Go to some punkified teacher if you want to hear some punkified teaching. Don't come on and go to the Wisdomseeker channel, because you're not going to hear no soft punkified teaching here. You're going to hear the true word of the Most High being taught here. If you can't stomach it, don't come to my channel. This is only for true soldiers, black brothers and black sisters that are true, that are strong, and are willing to stand up and hear this word and apply this to their life. If you can't stomach this, again, don't come to my channel. But that's all I have to say on that note. But if you're a strong brother, if you're a strong sister, and you about your community, you about your race, your people, your kind, then I invite you to come and listen to all my shows and rebuke all of your enemies and all your adversaries that are against us as a nation of people. See, the Bible tells us to gather together as a nation. I'm going to do a show called The Black Man and the Black Woman Must Unite, in which we have to come together as a people. But the Hispanic community, since this show is about you, you are our enemies. You're not our brothers. You're not our sisters. Okay? And we know what you're doing. We know that you are sitting back with the government of the United States and you're plotting and planning our demise. This is why the U.S. government allows so many of you stinking Mexicans to come into the United States and overflood the United States, taking good jobs away from Americans that are here in this country, getting free health care, not paying taxes, letting you open up businesses and stores, and robbing the black community deaf, dumb, and blind because of the drug trafficking that you are participating in with the government of the United States. So the government of the United States will take care of you spics when you come to the United States, and then you hang on to the white man's hairy racist ankles and show racism onto black people when you get on these jobs. When you come into the United States, you show racism and suck up to the white man. Well, here's a proclamation onto you. You are going to be destroyed by the power of the Most High.